there, it's a beautiful day here at EPCOT at Walt Disney World. It's been quite a while since I've been out for Food and Wine Festival, and over the past few days, they opened 7 new food booths. Some of them weren't even scheduled to be open till October 1st, so they're opened very early and we're here to check some of them out. I'm also in a big EPCOT mood today. I feel like riding some rides and enjoying this beautiful park, so if you are ready, let's go. There's the EPCOT monorail going by. There's nothing like being greeted by Mickey and Minnie. If you're looking for where Mickey and Minnie are greeting guests, it's right to the right of Spaceship Earth when you walk in. I love to look for rainbows in the prisms. Coming in on the left-hand side of the park on the test track side, there are already 2 of these newly opened booths, Mac and Eats and Lobster Landing. So obviously this is a focus on mac and cheese dishes, and this one's a focus on lobster dishes. Lobster Landing here looks like some nice tasty dishes and some interesting drinks, some different, like there's a cocktail in here, this Cape Codder. We saw those 2 booths a little too soon after walking into the park. I want to do a little bit more strolling before we start, but I think I know which booth I am really excited for that just opened yesterday, so we're gonna go straight there. The most crucial decision at EPCOT, do you go left or right at World Showcase? I like to alternate. Today we're going to the right. As I'm making my way to where we're going next, the Jammers are playing. As of today, August 16th, the Ireland booth has opened. From Ireland, I got the Fisherman's Seafood Pie, so this is a seafood pie, and I got the Guinness Bailey's Shake, which has rave reviews, and I don't think I've ever tried it. There's a friendship boat going by. It's a lovely but very warm and humid day, so this is already melting, so let's go ahead and try this. That's a 2-sipper. That is so good. It's kind of like ice creamy. It's kind of like a chocolate shake. Definitely like tastes a little bit of alcohol. It doesn't taste super strong, but like you get that little bit of a kick. It's cooling. It's got these chocolate shavings on top, but they've already kind of sunk in because it's just so warm that it's like, I have a fork in my hand because I'm about to eat that shepherd's pie too, but. Now let's try this Fisherman's Seafood Pie. I don't know if I accidentally said shepherd pie earlier, but it's Fisherman's Seafood Pie. So let's get in. Oh, it's got a nice baked crust on top. Yummy, yummy. Oh, okay. This actually like looks and smells really good. It's kind of like savory mashed potatoes, and you could taste some like shrimp and delicious seafood in there. It doesn't taste super fishy, but you can definitely taste that like delicious shrimpy flavor. It almost tastes like lobsters in there too, but I'm not sure if that's just shrimp I'm tasting. But it's actually really tasty. I like this one. That's a double biter, definitely. I like it. Like you can see all the seafood in there, and it's kind of cheesy too, almost. Look. Oh wow, look at this. A big hunk of, that's lobster. Yeah, lobster, it's really good. There's shrimp and there's lobster, real good. While I'm sitting here at my table, the Princess Cavalcade's coming by. Oh. They go by periodically throughout the day, and they're just so lovely. And I'm legitimately devouring this. I really, really do like it. Like there's so much lobster and shrimp in here. That gets the Jackie double thumbs up. Hi there, little buddies. I just kind of looked down and this guy was next to my foot. Oh, I didn't drop anything, so he's, bye. In the back behind the UK Pavilion at the stage where they've often had live music and characters, there's a new piano player. Well, a newly stationed piano player. That's so lovely. How wonderful!
Letting me be a part of your Disney story, your happily ever after. Have a great time at EPCOT's International Food and Wine Festival, and I'll see you real soon.
Yay! Apparently I missed Kelly performing on my first visit to Food and Wine. There he is! So there is music back here in the UK Pavilion that is really, really lovely. So make sure you pop back here to check it out. And I was just told those live performances take place starting at about 1 p.m. through about 6 p.m. and at that time they end. So if you're here in those afternoon hours, make sure to come back here and check it out. He plays Disney songs and it's really lovely. I love to watch the Skyliner go by as we approach the France Pavilion. It's just so romantic. The Japan booth opened with the festival, but I didn't try anything on my last visit. And they have 3 items that all look really good to me. So I'm gonna go ahead and just go for it and try all 3. And then I'm probably gonna get the rice lager because I really like that as well. From Japan, we're trying all 3 options: the teriyaki chicken bun, the tempura shrimp sando, and the spicy hako sushi. Also, the Ivanhoe Park Brewing Company Urayasu rice lager. Let's take a sip of this rice beer. I like it. It's really nice. Almost like a tea taste to it, but it's very cooling and nice, refreshing. I like it. I'm gonna start with the spicy hako sushi. Spicy tuna and salmon served box style with red tempura crunch and volcano sauce. So these look like a lovely little, I can already tell I'm gonna like that. That was definitely spicy, but really, really tasty. I really liked it. It was like a crunchy, like a tempura, spicy tuna roll. Yeah, it was really good. My mouth is still burning. At first I was like, oh, that's not too spicy, but that is spicy. But like, it's still really good. I like it, but I'm like, but it's good. Next up, to hopefully cool my mouth down, is the tempura shrimp sando crunchy shrimp, served with yuzu crab, green onions, and eel sauce, served on a nice looking bun. This one's almost like a po' boy. Still recovering from the spice, but that was delicious. The really sweet sauce in there is so good. The shrimp's really good. That's definitely a winner. I would come back for that for sure. Next up is this teriyaki chicken bun, steamed bun filled with chicken, vegetables, and teriyaki sauce. Sounds really simple and really tasty, so let's give it a try. Your first bite of a bun is always mostly bun. It takes a second to get into the meat, but I did get a little bit, and that teriyaki sauce tastes good. Now I need a meaty bite though. And that is very, very tasty. Very sweet and savory. It's got like onions and chicken. It is really good. The Japan Pavilion's always a winner with their festival booths, and this Food and Wine Festival booth was so, so good. All 3 options are delicious. And I see, I really like these trash cans with no flap on them so that you don't have to touch that flap. It always bothers me touching it. I wish there were more of these around. Ah, the Voices of Liberty are playing, singing. I just love them. There are concerts here in the evening during Food and Wine Festival, so you can see there are the Hooligans playing at 7 and 8. This booth here has apple orchard specific merchandise, and I am loving this. I was drawn over by this. You are the apple of my pie. I guess it's like an oven mitt. This is so, so incredibly cute. $15. You can get your pass holder discount on it. They have apple orchard ears and this hat. I actually really like this hat. Oh, you guys. Oh, look, even like a cool jean jackety type of thing. Awesome to the core. I love a good pun. The Spain Festival booth is another that was scheduled to open much later and opened earlier. Ooh, charcuterie, paella, seafood salad. Let's see, wow, okay, this looks very interesting. Here by the Germany Pavilion where I just got food from the Spain Festival booth, the bridge over there is going up. That bridge normally goes up for fireworks booths. In the past it was for illuminations, now it's for EPCOT Forever to come out onto the World Showcase Lagoon. It also opens in the evening when the friendship boats go in for the evening in preparation for the EPCOT Forever evening show tonight. Kind of cool to watch them come out. In the past there were jet skis that went along with this show, but right now those aren't happening. EPCOT Forever runs through the end of September when the brand new Harmonious show will starting on October 1st with the start of the 50th anniversary celebration here at Walt Disney World. So you have through the end of September to see this show. From the Spain Festival booth, I got the charcuterie, and that comes in a little cup. This is Spanish meats, cheeses, and olives with an herb vinaigrette. I also got the Spanish style paella with rice, chorizo, and shrimp. And then I also got the Estrella Galicia Cerveza Especial Lager. Normally you get charcuterie out on a tray, maybe a wooden board. This one comes in a cup. It's got all the goodies mixed in here. I love a nice olive. Ooh, that was the bridge closing. The vinaigrette's really nice. There's cheese in here. Good. As you can hear from the loud music, another cavalcade's coming by, and I switched from ears to hat because it is boiling out and that sun is blasting down. I'm a big fan of paella, so let's try this out. This is a very common dish in Miami. Oh yeah, the rice is really good, very savory. And it's the Princess Cavalcade coming by once again. Whenever you hear that music start, you know the princesses are coming. It's really hot out to be eating spicy chorizo, but let's give it a try. The Spain dishes were really tasty. Both are good. The charcuterie is like a small cup, like a small sampling. The paella is good, but doesn't taste quite the same as like that giant cast iron vat that you get like in Miami and South Florida. If you're from there, you know what I'm talking about, but it's close enough, and it's probably as good as you can get here in Orlando. It had a nice flavor. The rice was really good, and the chorizo was good, and the shrimp was good. The beers, tasty and much needed in this sweltering heat of this warm day here at EPCOT. Another festival booth that was scheduled to open much later but opened early is Kenya. So they've got the Kenyan coffee barbecue beef tenderloin and the piri piri skewered shrimp. Ooh. And Tusker, I really like Tusker. You can get that at Animal Kingdom and it's very tasty. I stopped to the side to just get a Powerade. This usually helps, like a cold one, and just kind of like chill in the shade for a little bit before we continue on. Yeah, it does. It really does help. I also found that there is one table over here with a tiny fan, and it feels amazing. Random fan table. So if you're looking for it, it's over here by the Kenya booth. Another firework boat coming out there. It's kind of cool to watch them setting up for fireworks shows. India's another booth that opened early, and they have warm Indian bread, korma chicken, madras red curry, and some beverages. It all sounds really good, but I'm kind of stuffed right now. I popped into the EPCOT experience also to cool off. Shame I had to take these beautiful ears off, but I was melting out there. So thankfully I did bring this hat because I don't know what I would have done. But it's nice to get some cooling off indoor time. Even though, you know, masks are required indoors, it still feels good to get some cold AC.
Like the stars in an endless universe, each of us is unique. Each of us shines bright, filled with ideas, hopes, dreams. These are the sparks that make us who we are. Welcome to a place that celebrates the magic of possibility, and always has, right from the very beginning.
fact, the heart of everything we'll be doing in Disney World will be our experimental prototype city of tomorrow. We call it EPCOT.
Is test track down? Let's find out. It says 35 minutes. That's pretty good for test track. There's weather approaching and they put in a warning over the loudspeaker that it might go down, but we're gonna take our chances. I'm gonna hope for the best that we can get on test track. Looking good so far. I am hopeful and excited. I always love riding test track. Look at that sparkly beauty. Pretty wacky design there, but hey, you know, sometimes you just gotta have fun. So that's scanned onto the magic band. Here we go. Woohoo! Because of inclement weather, so normally you design your own vehicle down there, and like your stats that you get while riding show up according to what you made, but they said that might not work because of the weather, which is fine. I don't even really care about that part. I just like riding. But hopefully we can just still get to ride, because this ride does go down pretty frequently if there's even the smidge of lightning out. So hopefully we just get to ride.
And there is inclement weather in the immediate vicinity. We have suspended normal operations at this time. We will resume once the weather has moved a safe distance away. We do not have an estimated time. However, you are more than welcome to wait with us. We apologize for the inconvenience and thank you for your patience. If you have any questions, please see the nearest test track technician for assistance. Once again, at this time there is inclement weather in the immediate vicinity and we have suspended operations. We apologize for the inconvenience and we thank you for your patience.
We'll give it a few minutes, see what happens. If it doesn't run, we'll leave and go ride something else, but hopefully it'll start running again. You just never know with these things. You're kind of at the mercy of weather here in Florida. Here's what we're looking at weather-wise. This is the My Radar app. It's really helpful, but you can see this big band of weather coming through. You can also see it's 90 degrees right now and 70% rain cover. So maybe there's like a window right there where that'll pass over. We'll give it a few minutes, see what happens. All right, so now they are offering Fast Pass to guests who come back later through the Fast Pass line. I don't know if I'll be here later, but we're gonna go ahead and get the Fast Pass and get moving, ride something else. So it's running, but it's not running with guests. They give guests an option to get a Fast Pass. It works on any ride but Frozen, or come back and ride Test Track if it's up and running again through the Fast Pass line. So I went ahead and did that, and we're gonna find something else to ride. Winnie the Pooh's out. He's so cute. He's out with his little catcher there. He's catching bees and honey. Butterflies, I think, is really what he's catching there. He's so cute. Hi, Pooh. Oh, it looks like we caught him just as he was going in. It's starting to rain too. I'm gonna bring you guys into the Land Pavilion and see what we can ride. I can hear thunder in the sky. Let's take cover. I'm thinking using those Fast Passes on Soarin' might be a good idea. It's usually a ride that has a long wait, so we should be able to cut it down. It says 10 minutes, so maybe it'll be even faster. Yay, it worked. So it looks like not too long of a line, although I never believe the wait time for Soarin' because it's always longer than it says, so Fast Pass. And right now, since Fast Pass does not exist except for in very special situations, this actually is a really cool thing to have. Wow, this is really cool. I haven't ridden Soarin' for a little bit, and I haven't done the Fast Pass line in, well, since the parks reopened, because Fast Pass hasn't existed. This is so cool. We're heading into Concourse A, but I'm just happy to be here in any concourse riding Soarin'. This is just like, I can't get over how cool this is.
Keep your hands on our inside at all times. Anything else? Yeah.
that the crowds today have been extraordinarily low. Now, what probably is a huge factor in this is that school is back in session for many schools across the country. Here in Florida, school's back in session. I know some schools still go back next week, but many have already gone back. So this period of time in August after school starts is a great time to visit the parks for really low crowds and low wait times. Just a few weeks ago, these seating areas were slammed with summer crowds. Even last week they were very busy, and now everything is just wide open. Well, it's pouring rain outside, so we're inside the pavilion. There's a short wait. Let's do Living with the Land.
As you board the boat, please look. In the desert, nature has created a very different, but no less beautiful living system. Gradually penetrated the hard surface of this land. Even the hooves of the mighty buffalo helped create the rich soil that would one day become home to the American farm. Of all the forces at work on the land, humans have had one of the most profound effects. The need to produce food for a growing world led to the enormous use and sometimes overuse of the land. How will we meet tomorrow's growing needs for food production, yet still respect the needs of the land? Some of the answers are being discovered just ahead. Some, like the water lily, thrive in wet, swampy areas and waterways. All parts of this plant, even the flower petals, are edible. The starchy root of the plant has long been used to make flour for baking. As a result, we're able to save millions of gallons each year. Most of us are only familiar with the handful that make up our everyday diet. The common grains growing here, wheat, maize, sorghum, and millet, plus rice, account for nearly 2/3 of our global food consumption. Learning how to increase yields of these staples is an important goal of research around the world. Like these fruit and vegetable trees.
That one has a Mickey on it. Never noticed that before. They've had hidden Mickeys in here for a long time, but I'm noticing more this time than usual. And that's a wrap on another fun day here at EPCOT at Walt Disney World. I started out with my beautiful soft blue ears. I love these ears, but it just got too hot, and I'm glad I brought a hat in my bag because I switched over and it helped me to like shade you a little bit from that scorching Florida sun that's pretty much year round. There are times of the year where it's a little bit cooler, but it's pretty much sunny all year here in Florida. So I hope you enjoyed checking out some of the newly opened International Food and Wine Festival booths here at EPCOT with me. 7 new booths are open, so this keeps the festival fresh. There's just like new things happening, new things opening, because this festival goes on through November, so that's quite a chunk of time. It's nice to like just freshen things up, have new food options come out. I'll keep on bringing you updates from here at Walt Disney World, park-wide, and other theme parks here in Orlando, other cool things happening in Orlando, fun things to do, out of the way things, hidden gems, also travels all over the place, so make sure you stay tuned. And if you're new here and you enjoy this sort of thing, please subscribe to join in the future fun. Once again, I thank you all so much for joining me. I'm sending you a ton of love. I'll see you for the next video, and until then, as always, stay enthused. Bye!